What is going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome to the penultimate episode of the 22-23 season. I was going to say what number season it was, but I can't remember. We're so far into this save now. But it's probably one of the most important episodes of this season because today it could really decide the title picture. I'm going to show you shortly the roundup, but today we're going to be playing Borussia Mönchengladbach away and Borussia Dortmund at home. And then we've only got 3 games left till the season is over. Let's jump straight into the roundup. If you didn't watch the last episode, go and check that out because we're about to ruin it in 3, 2, 1. So if you remember in the last episode, we played against Bayern Munich. We lost out 1-0. It was a really close game. We just didn't create enough. Both sides only having 3 shots on target. Massive blow in the title picture, but we were still 3 points clear at this point. We then drew 0-0 to Hamburg. Wasn't the best result. Neither side really got going. We were poor in this game. Rudiger grabbed a 7 rating, but other than that, no one else bar Elvis Bele grabbed a good rating. Both sides were quite poor. Sakai grabbed man of the match for him with just a 7.2, and that shows how drab the game really was. However, we then lost 1-0 to Hertha Berlin, which meant, we hadn't won in 4 games. It was Sandro Kulinovic right on half-time scored the goal. Hertha never really got going themselves, but grabbed that goal, smash and grab. It meant we now dropped to 4th place in the league. It is that close up there. Schalke, Bayern and Dortmund all overtook us in the title race. However, we've clawed it back slightly. We've beaten Hoffenheim 3-1. Thomas Partey, Gerson scoring before Andre Kramaric got Hoffenheim back in the game, but Eduardo Luiz in the last minute topped off a fantastic performance from us. Look at those stats. 28 shots this game. If we could keep that up, that would be perfect. If you have a look here, didn't lose, well, hadn't got a win in 4. Now we grabbed that win against Hoffenheim. We have to beat Gladbach today. And that game against Dortmund is going to be massive because, as you can see, Dortmund are top. Bayern lost their last game, so they've dropped now to 4th place. They're on 58 points. We're on 59. Schalke are on 60. Dortmund on 61. So there's only 3 points in it, but 1 point in between each team from 1st to 4th. So it's going to be big. We've got the best level goal difference with Dortmund. That's why the game against them is so big. We've got to beat Gladbach today. They're in 9th. They could still push for a European spot. It's very unlikely because they've got 4 teams in their way. But we've got to go and beat them today. Kuki, top goal scorer in the league that plays for them. We need to put in our very best performance. And hopefully we can do that today. We'll then play the game against Dortmund. A lot to play for in this episode. This really could decide the title picture today before the end of the season in the next episode. But yeah, let's go and jump into it. Today's game against Mönchengladbach. So here we go then. And Benedikt Buchwald from the German Football Messenger thinks Gladbach is going to win. They're favourites as well with the bookies. They're in better form than us at the moment. Obviously, we've dropped quite a few points recently. But we need a win here. Bayern and Dortmund have already played. Both obviously won. So we need to win. We need to win this game. We'll overtake Bayern. Let's hope Schalke drop points. But now it's really going to be in between Dortmund, Schalke and us if we win today. Top 3 is got to be the priority. We can't finish out the top 3, especially having been top for so long during the season. As you can see here, Gladbach playing with a 4-1-2-3. Kuki out wide on the right, Juland and Paris up front. They've got Histad and Arnold with the Hood just behind. Augustinsson, Cisse, Elvede, Klosterman at the back with Jan Sommer in goal. We'll go with a 4-2-3-1. Barkley and Partey partner each other in central midfield. Gerson, Bolman and Rene Adelaide. Eduardo Luiz, Santos Bele, Ajuakai Palacios and Cohen. Ottel on the bench, Mironov on the bench, Finn Dyson, Rudiger and Joe Hart as well. It's just one change from the team that beat, won the last game for us. It's just that Pat Copeland, who started the last game, got injured. So he's out. I don't think we'll see him again in the 1860 Munich shirt, which is a shame. Never really had a good break this season, Pat Copeland. But it's an early ball in here to Eduardo Luiz, who hit the outside of the post early on here. A massive chance for us to go and take the lead within a couple of minutes of the game kicking off. Eduardo Luiz, our record signing, who we've got to go. And really, he needs to start playing and scoring plenty of goals. Obviously, it's his first season in Germany. Hopefully, next season he can, grab 20, 30 goals. But long ball forward here as Palacios cuts it out. Long ball towards Bolman, who tried to bring it down, and Dahoud picks it up. Across to Elvedi, into Arnold. Dahoud again, into Histad. A chance of Paris here. Into Kuki on the right hand side. Is he going to come and punish us? He puts the ball in. And it's Maximilian Arnold who gives Mönchengladbach the lead within 27 minutes. Certainly not the start we were hoping for. It was Kuki out on the wing. Of course, he played for us in the first couple of years of the save. And Maximilian Arnold past Elvis Bele in the end. We need an instant reply to that, really. We can't lose today. If we get a point, we would have equalled our record points tally in the league. But obviously, there's quite a few games left, and we don't want to keep it there. We're hoping to smash that record. But there's a chance maybe just before half-time. Eduardo Luiz looking a bit isolated up there on his own. But there's another great ball towards him and got the shot away, but straight at Jan Sommer. Looking threatening going forward, getting a couple of good shots on goal. For the moment, Gladbach still have the lead. Gerson with the ball in. Cleared away from the corner. Carlos Santos picks it back up, but I'm guessing that will be the end of that highlight. It certainly is. And nothing else before half-time. We're going to aggressively at half-time tell them that we want to see something else. It's not been good enough so far. And hopefully we can bounce back in the second half and grab a goal. There's a free kick here. Gerson whips it in. Half cleared. And a penalty's been given. Papi Cisse in the box. A penalty has been given. It's going to be Jeff René Adelaide. He's been reliable from the penalty spot this season. I don't want to look. It's René Adelaide. It's in right in the corner. Jan Sommer can't stop it. He's 8th for the season. We're back level early in the second half. René Adelaide, a superb penalty right in the corner. Keeper went the right way. But when they're that far in the corner, you can't stop them. And we're back level now, away from home here against Gladbach. A must-win game for us, as I say. A point is okay, but not quite enough for us, in my opinion. It will just keep us out of that title race a little bit more uncomfortably. It puts a lot more pressure on us to get a result against Dortmund. But Thomas Partey grafted and won the ball back here. Now this is our quick counter-attacking football. Ross Barkley plays it across. Gerson! What a goal! What a goal from 1860 Munich with 2-1 up. Great counter-attacking football. It started off Bowman and Eduardo Luiz. Look at the quick passing, sideways passing to the left, and it found Gerson from the angle, smashes it across the face of goal, and that's what he's done all season. A beautiful goal from a player who was signed as a backup. He's come into the squad all season and been one of the best performers. A huge, huge goal that could be for us. We're going to now calmly just tell them to concentrate slightly. All of a sudden, the morale's gone up. Massive turnaround this has been so far in this game. He's made a couple of changes. Arthur coming on for a rare appearance, but there's a corner coming in defensively. Half cleared only as far as Mellis. What a strike. What a strike. Off the post though. 82nd minute now. We're going to just do another calm and concentrate team action. Last 5 minutes so now. Partey's been great. We want to keep him on because he's a bit of a grafter, but we're going to bring off Barkley and bring on Rudiger. Bring on another centre back. We're going to drop from standard to counter. We need this 3 points. It's massive for us. We really do need it. There's a couple of minutes left though. We're down with 5 at the back. It looks like we've just about done enough. The final whistle goes at Borussia Park. We've ended up winning 2-1 today. A massive victory for us to come back there. We jump up to second in the league. 2 points away from Dortmund now. Puts a bit of pressure on Schalke to get a win in their game as well. But as it stands, big pressure on our game now against Borussia Dortmund. So here we are then against Dortmund. Schalke dropped points in their last game. A massive game. Well, 2 massive games today. The top 4 all play up against each other. Top versus second. Schalke versus Bayern. Now, if we have a quick look at the table, as you can see, a Bayern-Schalke draw, if we lose, isn't a bad result. However, us to get 3 points would only send us 1 point clear of Dortmund. And a draw in that game against Bayern and Schalke would be superb, especially if we win, because it will literally be up us against Dortmund for the title then, I feel. Big game today. Dortmund now, as you can see, got the top goal scorer in the league, called Hartenbach. He's brilliant. We've got to watch out for him. But let's jump into the game and see how we can get on. So here we are again, Dortmund, firm favourites of this game. A fun fact, I just checked. We haven't lost at home all season. We've had a couple of draws, but haven't lost at home all season. Are we going to let ourselves down today? Who knows? I've probably just jinxed it. But let's go check out the teams. What I've done, they're saying we're going to be champions today. If we win, we're not going to be champions. Let's send the assistant. I don't know what they're on about. Dortmund starting with the same formation as us. We'll check out their team first. Timo Horn in net. Guerrero, Ginter, Bamert and Paslak at the back. Vigal and Andre Gomez in the middle. Bamba, Venegas, Amiri and Vlahovic up front. Hartenbach starts on the bench. Their top goal scorer. We're going to be playing the 4-2-3-1 as well. Joe Hart will come in ahead of Elvis Bele. Just want a bit more experience in between the sticks today. Santos, Ajuakai, Palacios and Cohen at the back. Otto will come in for Ross Barkley. Partey, front four the same with Gerson, Bowman, René Adelaide and Eduardo Luiz. A massive game today. Let's go with the revenge talk. We'll go and hopefully they have what it takes today to grab a win here at the Allianz Arena. It's 1860 Munich versus Dortmund, second versus first in the league. Whoever wins this will really have a good advantage. If Dortmund win it, the title is theirs to lose, in my opinion, with just very, very few games left. I think there's only 3 or 4 games left now. You know what, we'll pause. Let's get the league table up on the right hand side as well, just so we can have a look at that if we do go top of the league at any point today. But obviously Bayern and Schalke will play each other later on today, which is a big game as well. I haven't checked out Dortmund's rest of fixtures or Bayern or Schalke, because they may well play each other in between them, which could give us a slight helping hand. It's another bookie for Azzopardi though. He grabs a lot of them. And the first highlight of the game may well be for us here. Ballman knocks it back to Santos. Into Max Otterloo, will come back in today. Ballman into Azzopardi, to Eduardo Luiz. Ballman is there! And Ballman puts it into the back of the net. And as it stands, we go top of the league within 29 minutes in this game. And it is the big man, Roland Ballman. Great one-touch stuff. And someone, a product of our academy, Roland Ballman, puts it into the back of the net past the goalkeeper. We've taken a lead before the half-hour mark. Perfect start for us in this game. There's a chance here. Attacking for him from Dortmund. Bamba into Venegas. And Andre Gomez from range just smashes it home. And Dortmund are back level. It's 1-1. And a brilliant goal from Andre Gomez. It was Bamba who fed it through for Venegas. Otto couldn't quite get rid. And Andre Gomez, the room just opened up for him and he smashes it past Joe Hart, who tried his best to get over to it. But Dortmund back level before half time. There's another chance here though. Before the half-time whistle. Guerrero on the wing now. Can he whip one in? He certainly can off the... Oh, it's gone in. Vlahovic. Hart saved it. It came straight back out to Dusan Vlahovic. And he puts it into the net. Dortmund take the lead. And Guerrero, they've turned it around very, very quickly. May well have... well, it was very close to going over the line. Hart just couldn't stop it. And Dortmund now have the lead. Poor for us to chuck away that lead. Let's see what we can do. Second half, as it stands, Dortmund 5 points clear at the top of the league. We can't let that happen. We certainly can't. Here's Gerson bursting forward early on. Chance! Eduardo Luiz off the post. Big, big chance. Eduardo Luiz off the post right after half-time. Encouraged. That was good. Hopefully, we'll see a little bit more. Here's Guerrero. It's a Vigal. Another chance for them. Venegas. Back to Andre Gomez. The room's opened up for him again. This time he gets a shot away again and he scored. And it looks like our home form may well have just took a massive, massive dent. The league is now surely Dortmund's to lose. Andre Gomez with the strike. It was another peach and Joe Hart couldn't get down quick enough. And Dortmund take the 3-1 lead. Gerson with the ball in. Flicked on. Palacios at the back post. Timo Horn makes the stop. Another slight chance for us to grab a goal, but as it stands, it doesn't look likely that we're going to get anything out of this game. There's 10 minutes to go. We're going to bring off Ballman. We'll bring on Haman. We're going to see how that goes. Dortmund have gone quite defensive now. With 10 minutes to go here, we're going to go overload, see if we can grab anything. I don't think we are, but Dortmund with a massive, massive chance. Looks like Dortmund may well have done it there, and a couple of minutes to go. Home form. I jinxed it. I did definitely jinx it at the start of the game. And it looks like Dortmund 5 points clear at the top. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to throw this away now. Odegaard can't get there. We'll have to look at their fixtures. We'll have to see how Bayern Schalke goes as well. But it looks like the league may well be out of reach for 1860 Munich now. 5 points behind. We were 6 points clear in the last episode. So let's skip forward a little bit. Let's see how the Schalke Bayern game finished, because that will put a bit more reflection for us. Bayern won 2-0. So Schalke now are probably out of it as well. We're 2 points behind Bayern. You know, the usual suspects now at the top two with Dortmund and Bayern Munich. Bayern actually only 3 points behind Dortmund. Let's have a look at the matches now for the end of the season. So none of them in there. We've got Dortmund, Stuttgart. We've got Hanover, bottom of the league next game. We should really win that game. Schalke of Hamburg. Bayern Munich are going to be playing Cologne away. We've got Leverkusen. Dortmund have got FC Union away, which really they should be winning that game. Schalke have got Hertha, which is a tough game. Final game of the season, though. Red Bull Leipzig versus Dortmund could be an interesting one. Dortmund well, Bayern rather play Ingolstadt and we play Mainz, and Schalke have got, am I being blind? Schalke have got Hoffenheim away. It's going to be interesting. Dortmund have got one tough-ish game. Leipzig, really difficult side. It's still a lot to play for. I suppose there's 3 games left. Dortmund have to slip it up in just one for Bayern to jump back in there. It's going to be interesting. Those two have conferred European football. We should get Europa. Top 3 now has got to be priority for us. That's Champions League football. Let's jump into it. The next episode we're going to be playing Mainz. We may well already have a title winner by then. If not though, the title could come down to the last game of the season. Who knows? If you enjoyed it today, make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you tune in for the next episode. It's going to be very, very interesting.